Hello, welcome to Echoes of Impact with Noura. This is your host, Noura Al Masri. Welcome to the show. If you are a Muslim or if you have Muslims friends, you already know that we are now in a month of Ramadan. What is the month of Ramadan? This is the holy month Muslims celebrate around the globe every single year. There are about 1.8 billion Muslims around the world, and they are in 49 different countries. In the US, there is millions of Muslims fasting every year. So this is the month where all fast together the entire month. What is fasting for Muslims? Basically, we do not eat from sunrise until sunset. Yes, we do not eat, we do not drink, not even water the entire day. But we do break our fast at the sunset. And usually people love to break their fast with either dates and water or just water. It depends on the preference for the person. There's a lot that Muslims do during Ramadan. Some cultural stuff, like they actually gather, try to see families. They are they're making sure they're reading the Holy Quran. They're making sure they are connecting spiritually with God, because this is the month of the connection with God and also relative and everyone. Some people rather have Ramadan quiet without a lot of noise. Other people love to have the spirit of Ramadan with other people, celebrate together, go to prayer every single night after Iftar, which is the second meal, which is actually breaking the fast in the evening when the sunset comes. Some people do suhoor, which is the first meal in Ramadan. It's called suhoor. That's before the sunrise. Not everyone do the sunrise, the suhoor meal, because some people they like just to do one meal a day during Ramadan because they feel lighter during the day. People have different preferences. So what I'm doing here, I'm just giving you an overview about what people love to do during Ramadan. I'm not trying to advocate what is the right thing or what is the wrong thing. I wanted to give you the cultural thing that people do. As Muslim myself, originally from Syria, I know like back in Syria, everyone tried to invite each other to iftar. Here also in the US, we have a large community in Chicagoland area. Everyone invite each other to the iftar and they go break their fast together just for celebration of Ramadan. And then after that, a lot of people go to the mosque to pray. That's an extra prayer. It's not the regular 5-time prayers. This is called Taraweeh. And they pray for about like an hour or two. It depends on the mosque and the imam, that is the person who is leading the prayer. They pray there. Now, this is not required for everyone. Some people love to have it like every single night. Some people like do it occasionally during Ramadan. Some people prefer to pray at home. So it's a preference. Then after Ramadan, what happens? There is the day of the feast. It's called Eid. The Eid is called, we have, technically, Muslims have two different Eids. One is right now, after Ramadan, it's going to be Eid al-Fitr. Al-Fitr meaning now you are breaking the fast. So that's when we celebrate Eid al-Fitr, which is the right after Ramadan, the day after Ramadan, when you are now allowed to eat, drink, and celebrate with family. A lot of people go visit friends. Some people like to go visit go to the cemetery. Other people don't like to do that on Eid. But back home, I remember all men used to go to the cemetery. Here we don't like, as me and my family, we don't like to do that during Eid. We want to like keep the Eid for celebration and joy, and then we go to cemetery some other days. So there's a lot of different culture. There's a lot of different practices every Muslims do. And I want to mention something. Like, as I said, like there's Muslims in 49 different countries. Not all Muslims speaks Arabic. A lot of people think all Muslims speak Arabic. but they don't, because like how can like 49 countries speaks the same language? So there's like different culture, different languages, different way of celebrating the month. A lot of people miss coffee during Ramadan, even though everyone loves Ramadan, to fast during Ramadan, to feel this connection with God, to feel this connection with the people around you. Because some people, like, you might not see them the entire year. Now you see them in Ramadan because they go to mosque, or you have an invitation with them to a common friend or family. So they love it. But if you are a coffee addict, you would miss coffee. But just like the first few days, we have headache usually. So this is a fun fact about what we do and what we experience. But the only hard, couple of days, the first couple of days. After that, you don't really feel anything because you get used to everything you're doing. You get used not to eating for the entire day, not to drinking for the entire day. It become actually hard the day after Ramadan to re-adopt that habit of eating again. So a lot of people have on Iftar a big feast. So they eat a lot, but now a lot of people trying to make a healthier habit where they don't have that much food during Iftar. So to keep the benefit of fasting for the body and spirit. So like different culture, different things that people do. A practice also we are encouraged to do during Ramadan is giving charity, volunteering to different charity, whatever the cause you believe in, giving money, volunteering. Um, Also, like another way of charity, just smiling in the face of other people, not because you're fasting, you are actually not being nice for people, because some people, especially if they smoke or they get hungry, they might not be nice, but like it's an act of discipline in Ramadan. So even if that person cannot be nice like in regular days in Ramadan, they try to discipline themselves to practice being nice even if they are hungry, so they don't get angry. So a lot of different things. And you might have heard from your Muslims friend, if you have Muslims friend, that different people start their Ramadan in different timing. And what happens here, like we go through the lunar year. That is different than just the calendar year, January through December. Some people go with moon sides, and other people go with calculation. So if people go with calculation now, they will know already when does Ramadan start, and when does it end. If they go through the moon side, they won't know until the last evening. So the day before that start and the day before the end, that's when they do. Usually it's either 29 days or 30 days. It depends. So like different people have different idea and different opinion. I am not here to say what I am recommending or what I believe on. I'm just giving you an overview to see, so you're not surprised when you see what other your Muslims friend doing. Now, today I want to show you some of these cultural and some of these examples. I have three great guests. I have someone from Syria. She has a wonderful store online that she sells women clothing. She has wonderful cultural clothing. I have another guest. She is from Egypt. She is actually a teacher. She lives here also in the United States, and she's an author. She's going to tell you a little bit about her book and about her experience in Ramadan. And the last guest I have, she is actually from Mexico. She is a convert. She is married to Muslim convert. So she is married to a Pakistani husband. She has two beautiful kids. So different people from different culture, and they all celebrate Ramadan in their own unique way. I want you to actually see Ramadan through their lenses. So you can see how different it is and how also similar it is. So it can be both. So today I'm really here to show you that. And also, if you notice, I'm wearing something very special for Ramadan. This is called kuftan. I actually intended to wear this for this episode just to show you some of the cultural background so you can see it through my lenses as well. So I will actually how I will be waiting for you to give me your feedback, to give me other topics also. I will talk about that in the end of the episode. But now let's go get to our guests. Let's hear from them. Hear how's Ramadan? How do they celebrate Ramadan from their lenses? Like I said, I have someone from Egypt, someone from Syria, and someone from Mexico who is married to a Pakistani Muslim. So with that, this is Echoes of Impact, and this is your host, Noura Al Masri. We'll be right back.